Man, Lord of the Forest looks wicked. I like how it's a tree beast.
Interesting dilemma.
That's really cool. Oh, I forgot to give Cyrus SP back. Well, I know what Hanet can do. Also weak to fire, because tree. I like that makes sense. It makes me happy. Spear? No. Probably sword, but I'm afraid. Life returns to the forest. Oh. You summon ads. Cute.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Just the Lord of the Forest is weak to light.
What next?
Capture it! Untamable. Because that would have been really funny.
Using
That's
this.
How about you?
Let's see. Level slash.
Out of my way!
Yep. Oh, not the other trees though. Fireball.
I'll not be defeated.
Luminescence.
Sacred flame shine forth.
She gets most of that back anyway. Okay.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Another one.
Using this.
Now the fun part. Getting Cyrus ready to go.
Now, what next?
Because I want Alphin's Enlightenment. And we only have 5 BP. Could give Energizing Pomegranate.
Oh, flames, rage strong. Victory shall be mine.
You can break the Lord of the Force, but I don't want him broken yet. I need like 2 turns. I'm trying to get everything to line up just right. It's not going to be easy. Oh.
Letting the hunt begin.
Plus I need to heal Ophelia anyway. Well, Annette can do that. Ophelia can heal herself.
Holding back nothing. Never missing.
Increase critical rate and accuracy. Heal more.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Okay. Wind rushes through the trees. That's bad.
Letting
You're
my arrow
forcing my
fly
hand
true.
enemy, and I don't appreciate that. So I have to break him now, or else bad things gonna happen. But I just won't use Alpin's Enlightenment. Okay. Here's how this is going to go.
Using this.
Take that.
The battle is truly joined.
Ulbricht's going to break Lord of the Forest.
My focus is unparalleled.
Firestorm. I'm still gonna do a lot of damage.
Meister, here I go!
Alfred's Auspices.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
Because I want to have Cyrus to have 5 BP.
How about you?
So he could it ended up to where he could have one turn of single target max power, like we've done in some other boss fights. But this will do. Brand's Thunder?
I wreak havoc upon thee!
12,790?
My turn now. Let your wounds be healed.
And we're gonna Firestorm 4 times.
My focus is unparalleled!
He's still in white health. That's unfun. 3,000, 6,000,
The land.
another 12,000. Does that put you in at least yellow health? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, one more good turn with Cyrus before we have to reset it all again.
Using this.
Consume life. Oh, that's uncool. Drinks your
Letting the
lifeblood.
hunt beginning.
Well, that's no fun.
Using this.
Alright, what are you weak to now? Spears! Still weak to fire. That didn't change.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
An interesting dilemma.
I'm gonna take away 4 of those shields right now.
What next?
Weak to axe.
Let your wounds be healed.
The battle is truly joined.
Could break you now. What else are you gonna do? Compost.
What is the logical course of action? My focus is unparalleled.
A single foe with increased See, it's just hard for him to get the BP back. Like I said, he needs to have all 5 to really make the most of it. Most of casting it on himself.
Now then. Come, if you dare. Cursed witchery.
That's done.
I think not.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Poison, silence, blindness, confusion, terror, unconscious.
Using this.
I'll do my best. Here I go!
Yeah, do it at the same time. Heal.
Let your wounds be healed.
Now the true lesson begins.
Offense Enlightenment, 3 turns.
Elephant, sword of learning.
Press magically focus on a single target.
My turn now. Prepare yourself.
Auspices.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
Has ability to perform more than once.
Victory shall be mine.
Now, next turn he doesn't get BP. He'll get BP the turn after. I don't want to break him this
I think
turn.
not.
Break him next turn.
What next? Coming.
And just to try to add
Never miss.
some more pain. Cyrus has so much it has to cycle
Shall be
through.
mine.
Okay, now we're at this turn. Cyrus didn't get the BP, but that's okay.
Now
Break.
What is the logical course of action?
Fireball. Twice. That's just a taste, that 3,500. We're just getting
I'll
started.
never be defeated.
I don't have a way to buff his attack even further. For even more craziness.
Let your wounds be healed.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Echo trap. Oh. Blinding shot. Nothing to buff. Sure.
No.
Alright, here we go.
My blade is unbending.
Brand's Thunder. Oh, you're almost dead. That might kill you. I want Cyrus to kill you. I don't know how much HP you have left, but I think Cyrus is gonna finish it. If not, oh well. I made the boss fight that much more exciting, right?
Coming, if that.
Now,
Reset, go!
the true lesson begins.
Now the true lesson begins. Firestorm, single target buff, 4 times. Reset, go!
Great inferno to scorch the land.
I didn't even get the second cast. That's a shame.
Thus,
No match. Cyrus had another 12,000 coming. Takes a lot of prep, I know, but it's so satisfying.
A formidable beast. But this was not the red-eye that Master sought. Which meaneth, our true quarry lieth deeper within the forest. Master! But frozen, petrified in stone. What unholy thing happened here?
Basilisk?
Another of Master's arrows. Did this fate befall him even as he drew his bow? There is a note tied to the shaft.
To whomever readest this. Like as not, thou foundest this next to a stone figure. That's me, the hunter, Xanta, in the flesh, so to speak.
So to speak.
I was commissioned by the Knights Ardent to hunt on the beast they call an Red-Eye. A beast that hath left me in this unfortunate state. Among Red-Eye's formidable powers is the ability to petrify. Already my feet have turned to solid rock. I have but a short time to pen this message before the curse overtaketh me completely. In a village called Still Snow, there is a seer by the name of Susanna. Surely she shall knoweth what to done about this petrification. It is a faint hope, but the only one that remaineth to me. This beast cannot be allowed to run amok. It is far too dangerous, too savage. Pray along with me, not for my sake, but for the innocents who dieth if this creature is not put down.
Master.
And Honnet, if thou art reading this, pray forgive us this old man for not keeping that promise.
fool, even as he was turning to stone. So thou wilt stay in and watchest over him. That is good. I will seek out this seer Susanna, and pray she knoweth a way to break in the curse. Fearest not, Master. We will save you. Of this I swear.
Shows just how good of a hunter.
I should first return to Natalia and tell her what we have found.
Shows just how good of a hunter Xantha was. Just turned to stone. It's fine. Get a gold needle. Wait, wrong game. Wrong series. Annette and Ulbrich. Okay, now I'm a little more intrigued. So, were they hunting a basilisk? That's what it sounds like to me. Maybe like a Medusa, turning to stone. I'm trying to think of some, lore type creatures that you've heard about. It could just be something completely off the wall, which would be really cool too. But turn to stone. That is a formidable power indeed. Your master is an impressive man. He is! That's what I was just saying. To think about the promise and everything and fire the arrow while being turned to stone. Make a note. Fire the arrow into the wall while being turned to stone. That's really smooth. You're very cool-headed when you know you're being turned to stone. It is our most trying moments that our true character is revealed. Your master refused to yield, even as his limbs turned to solid stone. There are few with the wits to know what must be done at such a time, and fewer still with the composure to act upon it. See, Ulbrich, we're on the same wavelength, exactly. Through his courage, he instilled in you the gift of hope. If that is not greatness, then I know not what is. Truth be told, I have never heard such praise bestowed upon him. I look forward to the day that the three of us could sit down and share a drink. Best not. Thou shouldst know that he turneth most tedious when the mead starteth flowing. Endless tall tales of the great beast he hath hunted, each repeated thrice for good measure. I see. Perhaps just soup and barley tea, then. Just soup and barley tea. Did I ever tell you the tale? When the mead starts flowing. Much fun. Alright, I'm very interested to see if we can turn Xantha back from stone and get him back. And this red eye. So I'm a little more intrigued now than I was.
It's good to see you.
There you are, dear. Well, did you find him?
Greetings.
We did, however...
What?
The beast turned him into stone? If his letter spake true, then yes. Well, what do you mean if his letter spake true? He is stone! What else turned him into stone? He ate a plant and got turned into stone? Oh, my bad. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't lie like that, from everything we've learned about his character. I do not know how we can bring him back, but I will find a way. I will begin by finding the seer called Susanna. In hunting, thou must never abandon the chase. Master taught me this. If I am to truly call myself his prentice, I must see this hunt through to the very end. Indeed.
'Tis true.
It's a queer thing. What is? You and Xantha are different in so many ways. Yet at times like this, your eyes glitter in the same way. You both have the same steel inside you when you set your mind to something.
Truly?
Is that so? Reckon it is. Almost like father and daughter, you might say.
Oh?
Now, who could that be? You'll excuse me. Something thou knowest, girl? Huh?
Indeed.
Thought I recognized that mule.
But
Elsa, what art thou doing here?
It's like this.
We had no word from Xantha for weeks. I came to find him. In his most recent missive, he said he was coming to this town in pursuit of the beast. Well, he found him.
I see.
'Twas the last I heard from him as well. Whatever has happened here, you must tell me all you know. Well, here's all we know.
God's a mercy.
God's a mercy.
For a hunter of
For a
Xantha's
hunter of
skill to
Xantha's
succumb.
skill to succumb.
I would hear all thou knowest about this red eye.
I fear I know very little. Nothing even. The Knights Ardent simply bid me hire Xantha. They told me nothing more. But it is clear they must have known the danger.
And why send one man to face the monster alone?
Not any man.
So great was the peril, they could turn to no one else.
For everything we've heard about Xantha's skill, they didn't just send, not just any man. They sent the hunter.
On the hunt, no one could match his speed, his guile. If they had sent a regiment with him, he would have squandered his strength just to keep them alive. Or so they said.
It is true. Our village wanteth not for skilled hunters, but even the best of them would only get in his way. The knight's judgment was correct.
But even so,
It leaves a bad taste in your mouth, yes. It is the same for me. By sending one man alone, we declared to the world our own weakness. Now it falls to me to hunt Red Eye in Xantha's stead. Hanit, you have another duty. You must go and find the seer.
Yes, it was Master's last command, before the curse overtook him. I will find the means to free him of it. I must.
Xantha's lucky to have such capable friends.
My skill in the hunt is hardly the measure of his, but he needs me, and I will do what I can. Countless times Xantha has lent me his strength and courage. Now it is time to give of mine. I shall send word if I learn more of this Red Eye.
Thank thee. Fearing not, we will save him, Master.
Okay, super long episode. I'll probably cut it at some point, to be honest. Heard much of this, Eliza. Ah, indeed, the Knights of Dante are servants of thine order, yes? Indeed, she is well respected by the Church, and known as one of its most loyal servants. That's super high praise. 'Tis a terrible waste that she maintaineth this friendship with my master. She honoureth him with her company, yet he is naught but a source of vexation and worry. She is a noble and beautiful woman. Would that I could be more like that. I know what you mean. She's a role model to us all. Truly, even a beauty such as thyself. What? Oh, come now. You're more beautiful than any of us. We should spend more time together. What sayest thou? I'd like that very much, Annette. The two more ladies of the group. Tressa's more of a girl, she's younger. And Primrose is, well, Primrose. From what we've heard, they don't hold the candle to her beauty-wise. And she's just kind of by herself a lot. The whole revenge thing. Anyway, I love the travel banter. You get a little bit more from these characters. But speaking of characters, I'll have to end up splitting this episode. So that gives me a little time here to talk. Since we're almost at the end of Chapter 2, we still have Alphen and Ulbrich's to go. Really interested in Ulbrich's. See where his goes. Before I forget, I want to make some kind of general statements about Chapter 2. And that is, this is where the stories kind of really take off. Ophelia's took off right from the get-go. Okay, we have this flame, take the flame to each town. Okay, and then we get to the town and there's something going on. Fine. Therion the same way. His kind of took off from the get-go. Got caught. Got to go get these dragon stones. Cool. Everybody else's is more of just an introduction to the character. In Chapter 2, you really get into the meat of what's going on. Like Cyrus, while looking for this book, now is on the trail of something very sinister. We know Tressa wants to go to the World's Fair and needs to... not the World's Fair, that's real life, right? It was at the Merchant's Fair. Anyway, the most grand bazaar of them all. And must find a treasure to compete there. Like, hers really sets its way now. And now Hennet's does the same thing. It's kind of set the path. We need to leave town. Probably get a little more of Hennet's. But it's really setting in motion now.
Honey, wait.
Natalia?
Natala. I was close, see?
I'm so glad I caught you. Here, this is for your journey.
There was no need for thee to...
It's a trifle, compared to what you and Eliza are doing. Zonta was a good friend to me, after my husband passed away and all.
So I couldn't hear how she pronounced it. They say it so fast.
Now I can't go fight no monsters like you two.
Yes, but...
So the least I can do is help you on your journey. Let me do that much at least.
Okay, she sounded more southern.
Of course. Thank thee for the gift.
And, one more thing. Promise me you won't do anything foolish now, will ya? Even for Zonta's sake.
I will be cautious. After all, I'll be of no use to Master if I get myself killed.
Exactly. Good luck to you, Honnet.
Thank thee. I promise that I will return, and Master with me.
And thus, Hennett leaves Stoneguard behind her new quest to save Xantha from its petrified fate. She must find the seer Susanna, named in Xantha's last message. Though it be but a glimmer, it is hope nonetheless. And so she sets out for the Frostlands and the village of Stillsnow. It would seem that her journey has only just begun. A healing grape medium, an inspiriting plum medium, and an energizing pomegranate medium. And thus ends Chapter 2 for Hennett. Put Alphen in the party, get him some levels as we walk. Because that is going to be our next destination. Next time, we're going to start journeying to Goldshore. Ophelia's level 3. Ophelia's chapter 3 is there. Cyrus's chapter 3 is here in Stoneguard. So that's fun. And we've been to Still Snow with Primrose, but we'll be going back there with Hannett for chapter 3. So you go back to some other places. You go back to the same places for different characters. After we finish chapter 2 with Alphen, we'll head to Victor's Hollow, and that will finish up chapter 2. As I said, chapter 2, some stories really begin in chapter 1. Like, you get the grand quest of it all, their story. But here in chapter 2, a lot of the pieces come together for the characters. What they're... the plot really thickens. Like, it really gets more meaty. Which is good and bad. I could see some people playing through chapter 1, kind of getting bored of the game and not going through with it. They're like, that doesn't... it's like, I don't like this. And not intrigued even slightly by the stories, and then just kind of give up on the game. And I hope people haven't done that. I hope they've stuck around. I mean, the views say no, but I hope people on their own have stuck around and given this game a fair shot, because now it's really getting more intriguing with the chapter 2 going into chapter 3 for the characters. And I'm hoping the same thing happens with Alphen. I like his character, but his story is kind of like Tress's. Oh, we're just journeying. And then I think by the end of chapter 2, he'll get a really big plot hook. And we already got Ulbricht's plot hook. We'll just see how it progresses in chapter 2. The other thing I want to point out is, before I end the episode, is Hannett. And I want to talk about this now before A, I forget, and B, we just finished her chapter, so it feels like a good time to do this. I am more interested in the person that is currently petrified and has never been a party member than I am in Hannett. And that's a real shame. I don't feel like they did anything with Hannett's character. She's just this straight-laced, follow Master. I gotta help Master out. She's not funny or serious in a entertaining way. She's just there. It's like she's here because we have to have Xantha in trouble and we have to have somebody bail him out. Therefore, Hannett's the character. But I'm much more interested in Xantha than I am her. And that's not good. That's not good for a character. You don't want that happening. You don't want an NPC to be more intriguing than your player characters. NPCs can be intriguing. They should be. It gives them life. But your NPC should never be more interesting than your player characters. They can be really close, but you don't want them overtaking your player characters, and that's happened with Xantha and Hannett. I'd rather he be in the party and Hannett petrified, because I feel like he would have he just has more character. And he hasn't even been in the party to have character. But he has more character than our player character. And that's a shame. It's a really big shame. I feel like I love all the characters, but I feel like they've swung and missed with Hannett. At least so far. But that speaks for itself in a way, because all the other characters I'm intrigued by. I like all the other characters, except Hannett. Again, I'd rather have Xantha in the party. I think he'd be far much more fun from everything we've learned about him than Hannett just kind of being here. You may not feel the same way. Let me know in the comments. If you really like Hannett, that's cool. I'm just saying what my opinion is. And that's my opinion of Hannett so far, which is a really big shame because I like all the other characters. All the other characters are intriguing for one reason or another. Their stories, what's come out with their character, they all have character. Hannett's just kind of there. Anyway, until the next episode, where we will start journeying toward Goldshore. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.